our Linmac 3-roll single pinch plate rolling machine. Got our top roll, bottom roll, and our forming roll. Let's go ahead and turn on the main power. Located on the wall. You'll see the machine powering up. We'll go over that in just a moment. We'll turn on the pump. Over here on this side, our main power switch is broken, so we're just using the main power over here. The emergency stop is here, which is a turn to unlock, start the pump. Power light doesn't come on, but the pump light does. The reset will be for the trip wire. Let's go ahead and look at the emergency trip wire here. The trip wire is located on the front, and there'll be one on the back of the machine. If this is tripped, the machine turns off. The reset will flash. Press the reset, restart the machine. The machine is on. Let's make sure the upper roll is in place. For this one here, you bring it down to line up the flats on the flats here to take your piece of material out. And as you close this, make sure it's locked in. This little hole is supposed to line up with this pin, but we're having a little troubles with it right now. It does take a little bit of a wiggle. If you can't get it in, it needs to be hit with a soft hammer to realign. If not, we're just leaving it all the way up, and then that will not come out, and that'll be fine. Over here on this side, we do have the up and the down. So this brings it down, which will allow more room to slide the plate in. Go the other way to bring it up. And that brings it up as we start to pinch the plate in there. This wrench over here is just to undo these side guides for when you're doing the wire ring. We don't have to worry about that. That is about it on this side. Over here, we have our forming roll on the back, which we can bring down or up for when we're doing cones. This would be for sheet metal only. We would not be able to do heavy plate on here. So with this here, that raises that up and raises that down. When you go all the way down, it does go a little lower, so you do have to eyeball to make sure it is level. So coming over to this side of the machine, eyeballing from here to the back roll to make sure they're parallel. Also, you could use a level and a level as well, which would work. The controls here, once the back is set, we have our up and we have our down. So with the up here, all you have to do is press the button. Back roll comes up, press the down, it goes down. We see the numbers over here on the screen. With it all the way down is at 71. All the way up, it is 0. If it doesn't come up to 0, there's just the orange button here. You can reset for 0. You just press that and you zero that out. So do make sure when it is at the top, it is 0. 0 is at the top, otherwise your numbers are not going to match. So anytime we're talking about shop equipment with anything digital, it's always about the numbers, so you have repeatability out of the machine. From here, we just have the operation of the rolls. So the foot switch, one on this side, drives both the top and the bottom roll and the forming roll. You can see they're all moving, which will then, the material will come this way, go the other way, the material goes in. So we're seeing a bit of an issue over here on this side. We saw this just move because it wasn't quite in. So making sure this is up in the hole. We see, like I said before, there's a little bit of an issue here over here on this side. Do make sure this locks in and does not move. Again, you're just driving this, and we're going to do another video here on rolling and which direction we're going to roll. So we'll be pre-bending coming this way to pre-bend our material, and we'll be forming our material this way. This machine always has to do with the leading and trailing edge and the front and the back of the machine. So we will be using the back of the machine to pre-roll and the front of the machine to roll. And that's the machine that'll get you going. That's the Linmac 3-roll single pinch machine.